Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Sage the Intuitive, and I am here to do a past, present, and future love reading for your sign. So we're going to see what's going on, what you may have dealt with in the past, and then what is to come for some of you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Certainly leave a comment if this message resonates for you, or you can just leave a comment just to say hello, and that's helpful as well. That helps the channel grow. So this is for Aries. So we're going to start out with a positive message, what you may have learned through your journey of love, relationships. What is it that you learned? What are you needing to focus on? What areas that you're going to, be maybe looking for improvement in the future. So let's see for the sign of Aries, and this could be for the cross watcher as well. So Aries, you had two cards come out. You have the confidence card. So some of you are needing to take a step back, looking, and it says, the first thing says, take a step back and look at yourself. Are you prideful? Think about that. Think about the things that you're doing that are really good in your life. Maybe your relationship journey is teaching you to have confidence in yourself, confidence in your love life, just being confident in the type of person that you are outside of being in a relationship with somebody, and then again inside. The card says, in this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I can stick myself on a refrigerator, I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? So some of you are needing to give yourself an A+ in the confidence department. I think what I feel that happens at times is that we believe that we are confident, but it sometimes could be a persona that we put on because we are wanting other people to believe that as well. And maybe there is something there where you may be exuding a facade of overconfidence, and which it's nothing wrong with that, but because it's a facade, it's not the true you. Be real confident in yourself. And then we have love. So you are learning to love in a different way. Some of you are learning to gain confidence in love. Maybe you've been burned a couple times, and so you kind of are like, you know what, I'm good on love because these things have happened to me. This card actually says love is a mini splendored thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try. These cards are so funny, and that's why I wanted to start with them, because they are very lighthearted, but they carry a punch with the messages. So some of you are learning through your journey of love and relationships to gain more confidence in love. Maybe your mindset has changed, that you don't believe that love is for you, and so you kind of like, if I get it, great. If not, all right, whatever. Or if someone tries to get close to you, you're automatically looking for what's wrong with that person. So needing to gain more confidence in the love department as a whole. Okay, so let's kind of get in. Let's see what happened for Aries in the past in their love life. The love life of Aries in the past, please. Okay, so in the past, I feel some of you were in the process of learning to manifest. Maybe you were new to manifesting, realizing that you had, powers, tools at your disposal, and learning really how to use those tools for yourself. Some of you are learning to look at things different, like we started with confidence and love, looking at things differently. So in the past, you were kind of, you know, maybe in a situation where you were manifesting a certain situation, manifesting a person, which I don't always recommend manifesting a person, but traits, you know, what you would want from that person, I think is completely fine. But maybe even wanting someone, maybe some of you are manifesting a person that you wanted to come to a new perspective on something, wanted to see things different. So maybe you were dealing with someone who just was not seeing things the way that you would have wanted them to see it, or the way that you were seeing it. And maybe that frustrated you. And at some point, you could have been dealing with someone who was balancing different people, or trying to figure out, juggling different people, trying to balance that out, trying to figure out what they wanted out of a situation, maybe with you and another person. Not necessarily. This is just for some. That could have been a story for some of you. Some of you could have been dealing with a person that had someone else with the Three of Wands here. But this also, again, we started out with manifesting, and then manifesting came again. So some of you were maybe manifesting a marriage, you were manifesting a situation, a person, and in the past, maybe you were it was a hard time, or you had a hard time with this manifestation. Some of you really, really wanted whatever this was. So let's see what's going on in the present. What's happening in the present for Aries? What could be happening in the present for Aries, please? Nine of Cups. So some of you are in a situation where you are emotionally fulfilled right now. You have your wish fulfillment, or this is what you really are working on. Maybe that confidence and that love here is about what's happening for sure in your present energy, needing to be your own cup of love. Be confident in the person that you are right now, that you can fill your own cup without another person. Some of you have felt backstabbed. Some of you have felt like things just weren't working out in your love life, and that's maybe why you weren't dealing with it. And that could have been what's caused you now to say, okay, well, I'm gonna fill my own cup before I have someone else, because you could have been dealing with someone who was not open to what it was that you were open to. Someone that wasn't open to a change. Maybe they weren't open to you. This person also, or you, could have been looking at the past, and that was what could have been blocking you in your situation. You weren't even seeing you weren't even seeing what was to come for you, for some of you. So this may have ended. This may have been this could have just been a lesson of learning confidence and building confidence in yourself, and learning about what love really is. And maybe you thought that it was within this person, and it actually was not within this person. Some of you are learning to end a chapter and lay your own foundation, again, filling your own cup without someone else having to do it for you, because you need your cup to be filled before you bring someone else in to try to fill your cups of love. So again, learning to be sufficient for yourself, but you're learning what it feels like to build your own foundation without another person, or being dependent on another person. What's going on in the future for our Aries, please? Future for Aries. Some of you are ready to fight. Some of you are ready to do things a little bit different. Yeah, work towards things a little bit different than you have done them in the past. Because you've learned something over here. You were learning that things are not going the way that you wanted them to go. And now you're learning to do things in your way. Kind of getting rid of that like social norm of things have to go A, B, C, D in order for it to be good, for it to be right. Or you had your own perception of what you thought things should how things should go. And so now you're like, you know what, I'm doing my own thing the way that I want to do it. Here, and you're working on that. You all, many of you also just are going to be really working on your money. Some of you are trying to start businesses that is going to be successful. Some of you are going to put real focus on the business perspective. Many of you are coming out of a place where you felt trapped. A lot of that was self-imposed though, because that was in your head. That wasn't really what was happening. This was in your head. So now that you're moving into this new place, you're now leaving this stuff behind, leaving these mental things behind that were holding you back. So many of you are going to get a passionate new start here. Someone who is going to spark your interest. Someone who is going to give you everything that you need. This could be you coming up as the Ace of Wands here, because this is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. Doesn't necessarily have to be. They could just be carrying that energy. But many of you are really learning about, you have taken what you've learned and brought it into your future. Yeah, because now you are receiving the justice that you deserved in situations that were not fair to you, or you felt were not fair. But maybe now looking back, you're thinking maybe this is what I needed to go through in order to be a better person in the future. It is some of you really are going within. You're trying to find information. Some of you, be careful of stalking people's social media with this thirst for knowledge, wanting to see what is out there, because what I feel like is that everything is not as it seems. So what you may see or may interpret may not even be the real deal. So just be very careful with that. You are entering in the future a time for celebration. Maybe this is who you're going to have this Ace of Wands with. Yeah, even with the Ace of Swords here. Meeting someone that's going to give you everything that you need here. Divine Masculine. Someone who's going to take charge, be in control, and give you all that you have needed and desired. So you have that coming towards you. For some of you, this is going to lead to a marriage here. And it's going to question your thoughts. And this is kind of what we were talking about, like questioning how you thought love should go. And now you have come to some new perspective that you're understanding that what you may have thought was not exactly all that it seemed. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and certainly leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about this reading, if this relates to your situation. I hope this finds you well. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.